Welcome to Bayou Time. I'm Jacob DeGate, and it's now my pleasure to introduce Elena Merlos, for the Executive Director of United Way for South Louisiana. Great to have you back on the show again.
Thanks, Jacob. I appreciate y'all having me back.
All right, I understand y'all kicking off a new campaign. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, we're off. We're actually next month we'll close this past year's campaign and we'll start a new one. So right now is a time, a lot of people still are unsure of what United Way does. Mm-hmm. We fund agencies like the Councils on Aging to provide Meals on Wheels. We provide kids the opportunity to join scouting, especially kids in the inner city who might not have the opportunity to ever go camping, to learn how to start a fire. That's, sure. Illegal. Just kidding. And but we also provide things like if if one of your family members or even yourself has been to like the St. Vincent de Paul Pharmacy, that's actually our highest funded agency. And then since when the hurricane actually passed by, our office got totally demolished. So we were homeless for a little while. Mm-hmm. And one of the people that actually called us and said, hey, come on and we'll provide some office space for you and y'all could work out of here was the Haven. And the Haven is something that, I saw y'all guys out there. They just had their gala, it actually turned out really nice. But we have funded that agency from its inception. And we understand what it is they do. I think a lot of people in our community don't realize what a problem domestic violence is. Oh, yeah. And sexual assault. I know you work for the DA's office, so I'm sure you understand better than I can, actually.
We have to send them over there quite a bit, and they do put out a very good service to those who need it.
But when you sit there day after day and you see what these ladies, Julie and the girls that work for her do, it is really amazing. They're the advocate for those who have trouble speaking for themselves because of what happened to them. But we watched it every day, and it's like, it makes you feel good to give to United Way because it gives women a safe place to be able to go to deal with that trauma, to deal with their children's trauma, with the shelter and everything else. But like I said, and we also provide cancer patients an avenue for medications, for supplements for them that they'll need during their treatment. It's very, my mom died of pancreatic cancer. So when you have to go out and buy like cases of Ensure or, a prosthesis for something, it's very expensive. And it's, cancer is just an expensive proposition.
Sure is.
So we're funding like the Thibodeau Regional Cancer Center. We give money to Mary Beth Perkins, the Cancer Association of Louisiana, which comes in and that's what they do. They provide medication. They provide Ensure, that kind of thing. So that's what United Way is, just kind of a couple of examples of what United Way is doing in our community. And the easiest way to give is to host a United Way campaign in your community, at your business. So if you think about, if somebody comes up and says, would you give me, $100 and something in one check, it's like, especially with times like now, sure. That's kind of a tough thing to do. But if you get paid weekly and somebody says, well, can you give me 50 cents a paycheck? Mm-hmm. Well, that's that $100 check right there, but you're not going to miss it as much if it's sure. 50 cents a week or $1 a week, that kind of thing. But it provides so much service to so many people. We really, we would like to expand our campaign. There's still a lot of people in our community, especially with the economic times we're suffering through right now at the grocery. It's very expensive. So
if somebody out there has a business and is interested in getting involved, who do they need to contact or how do they get in?
Yeah, all they need to do is either call our office at 985-879-2461, or actually we have information on our website, which is www.uwsla.com. It's the initials for United Way for South Louisiana.
Sounds good. Now, you said your office got destroyed. How many employees do y'all currently have that are now?
Right now we have 3 full-time employees, which we're down 2, and we have a full-time long-term recovery manager. That Ashley is the one that's getting people back into a safe home. She's providing whether it's sheetrock or whatever it is, to these people that signed up through the program, and they've gone through their insurance money, they've gone through their FEMA money, and this is the last couple things they need to get back in their house. Ashley's taking care of that for us. But we are actually missing an employee, and as we start to do campaign again, it's kind of tough to do with just 3 people. And one of them is really just our accountant, and as accountants go, they're not really public speakers.
Sure.
So we're looking for someone. If you're interested in going out and seeing what's available in our community as far as services, helping us go out into our businesses to talk to folks to see if they're interested in giving to United Way, same thing. You know, either go on the website, you'll find my email address there. You can send some messages, or you can just give us a call at the office, and we'll be happy to talk to you.
Any certain qualifications they need, or?
Somebody who is comfortable in front of an audience, someone who doesn't mind, whether it's an audience of 2 to 200. You know, some of our companies are big. But it's just to go out and tell stories about Mr. Boudreaux, who's getting a meal and is probably the only person that he sees all day long. And that's where your money's going to.
So it's good, yeah. It's good to know. I know you send it and you never know exactly where that money's goes.
Exactly. No, all our money, the good thing about United Way is every dollar that we raise, unless somebody asks to send it away, stays right here in our community.
Well, sounds great. We certainly wish you the best of luck with the new campaign. We thank you for coming on, and we appreciate all you do for this area.
Thanks. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. All right, stay tuned for more right here on HTV.